Hey everybody, welcome in for another evening of TPI News. I'm Santana Wood alongside Siri Hadreen. How are you?
Good, yeah, surviving this election week.
Yeah, definitely been a long week already, but it's almost Friday. So we do have a brand new Lake magazine out. So if you have not picked that up, be sure to go by and get one. If you are an Outlook or Dable Record subscriber, it will be in your Outlook or Record. Also coming up tonight, we are going to talk about the mask order that has been extended by Governor Kay Ivey. New high school under construction in Tallassee. Of course, a historical election year, and we will also recognize our players of the week and talk about the first round of playoffs.
So first, the mask mandate has been extended to December 11th, 5 p.m. by Governor Kay Ivey this morning. She also issued some revisions to the other mandates around businesses. So the emergency occupancy rates will be lifted in most establishments. An exception to that is close contact businesses. However, with plexiglass shields and masks, they can still increase their occupancy. And this is coming amid a rise in coronavirus cases in the state. So, she wants to I suppose, open up businesses for the holiday season, but is stressing to remain masked up.
Yeah, and Dr. Harris, state health officer, also talked about Thanksgiving and holidays coming up, that we all want to be with our family and friends and such as that, but to please remember to practice that social distancing, wear a mask, and it looks like we will be continuing to wear masks at least through December 11th. Also, election year. This has been a historical year in many ways. Locally and throughout the state, voter turnout was high. In Tallassee County, nearly 66% of registered voters showed up to the polls to cast their votes, compared to 45% in 2016's presidential election. In Elmer County, turnout was even higher there at nearly 68%, but officials said that turnout was pretty typical. In fact, in 2016, there was a 71.47% turnout, so even higher in 2016. Statewide, voter turnout was also record-breaking with nearly 62% turnout. Lots of long lines at the polls. Some people in Wetumpka at one polling location even waited up to 2 hours just to vote. So definitely quite a high turnout.
Yeah, and then in local politics this week, a lot of new mayors and council members have been sworn in. There are 4 new mayors in Tallassee County who have taken office and will be getting straight to work. And then speaking of historical, Buffy Colvin was elected as Alex City's council president. She's the first Black person and also the first woman to be elected to the position, making history in Alex City. Congratulations to Ms. Colvin.
Yeah, congratulations to her for sure. Definitely historical and very exciting. Also over in Tallassee, big things happening over there as construction of a new high school is underway and ground is expected to break soon. Carmen Rogers sat down with Superintendent Dr. Brock Nolan and got some of those details.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Carmen Rogers, the Tallassee Tribune. A new high school has been talked about for several years here in Tallassee, but I sat down with Superintendent of Tallassee City Schools, Dr. Brock Nolan, who says that groundbreaking on this new school is just around the corner.
We're almost to the beginning stages of actual construction. We have our pre-construction meeting on November the 12th, and shortly thereafter we'll get a notice to proceed, and the general contractor will start moving equipment in, and we'll start some of the ground prep work, and they'll actually utilize the space as their laydown yard next to the ag shop, and they'll start on the auditorium phase and build from the east to the west, and we'll have everything going. We plan to break ground very soon after the notice to proceed. We expect that to be prior to the beginning of the new year, so sometime in November, early December. I'm ready for new construction to come to Tallassee. We've had 92 years in the old building. My daughter is the fourth generation to go to school in that building. There's lots of history there, but just as our mayor says, there's three pillars for community development, and two of those involve education. So with new facilities, we hope that that will be a pinnacle of our system and our community, and that'll offer opportunities for not only our students that we currently have, but for others to move into our community.
Thank you, Dr. Nolan, and thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Carmen Rogers reporting for Tallapoosa Publishers.
When we come back, we'll have an announcement from the Kiwanis Club, and then we'll hear the players of the week.
Helping to facilitate positive interactions between the community and law enforcement is a task the Kiwanis Club of Wetumpka has gladly taken on. The club was chartered a year ago and is kicking off its Thumbs Up Thursdays initiative this month. On the third Thursday of each month, the Kiwanis Club is asking residents to thank every law enforcement officer they come across during the day. Residents can also give officers a thumbs up as they pass by. Kiwanis Club Secretary Anna Chappelle said the goal is to show local officers the community truly supports them.
Caton's Chapel United Methodist Church in the Holtville Slapout community is celebrating its 200th anniversary with a homecoming service this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. The theme for the year is Looking Back, Living Forward. The church was founded in 1820 by Elisha Milton Kane and is the oldest continuously meeting congregation in the entire river region. It was added to the Alabama Register of Historical Landmarks in 2018 and has a historical marker located on the property.
And now we'll hear from our sports writers, Ryan and Caleb.
I'm Caleb Turrentine with Tallassee Publishers here in Elmore County, and I'm here with Ryan Gallagher of Tallassee and Coosa counties. We're here to talk about sports. We know there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world right now, but it's still a high school football week and a lot going on in high school sports in general. So we're going to get straight to it. We're going to recap last week of the regular season as some of our teams finished their season, but we're going to start with our player of the weeks from last week. Ryan, who did you have?
I had Reeltown's Johnny Brown just balled out in his last game as a senior, 54 yards rushing with a touchdown, 116 yards receiving with a touchdown, just doing it all for them on defense, tackling, tipping the ball. Just had a great game. You could tell it was his last game in the gray and white over there at Reeltown. He just had a great night to cap off a great career.
Yeah, I also picked someone whose season ended last week as Elmore County was trying to find some positives to their season, and sure enough, it happened thanks to kicker Logan Pack. He was 3 for 3 on extra points, including the game-winning one with 12 seconds left. Elmore County ended up winning that game by 1 point, so obviously an extra point's a big deal. All three of them were a big deal. And then to put icing on the cake, Jemison actually almost broke a game-winning touchdown on the ensuing kickoff, and sure enough, the sophomore 5'6", 130-pound kicker brought down the kick returner to save the game. So obviously a pretty cool moment for him. And it's always cool to get a kicker or a punter or any kind of specialist like that on a player of the week opportunity. So obviously congrats to those two guys. Now we're going into this week. 5 local teams are in the playoffs postseason. We'll start with your one over there. You get to have your season extended. Where are you going to be, Friday?
I'm going to be traveling with Dadeville to TR Miller over in Bruton, Alabama, over there kind of close to the border of the Florida-Alabama border. So it's going to be a long travel, but, this Dadeville team has been a tough, feisty team all year, and I think that they got a chance to take it home against a pretty tough TR Miller team.
Yeah, we've got a couple of road trips over here in Elmore County as well. But overall, we have 5 teams in the playoff. 4 of them are facing ranked teams, and the one who isn't facing a ranked team is facing a team who's won 3 straight championships. So tough challenges for our teams this week. In Elmore County, I'll start with that team who isn't facing a ranked team. Holtville is getting to host for the first time since 1986, and they will host UMS Wright, the 3-time defending 4A champion, who has moved up to 5A and will play Holtville in the first round. Our other 3 teams here are going on the road. I'll be going with Wetumpka to Opelika, a game that, a lot of people didn't expect to see this year after the 2 moved out of region, but it'll be the 5th straight year of them meeting. The last 4 have been decided by 5 total points, 3 1-point wins for Opelika and 1 2-point win for Wetumpka. So even though Opelika is a 1 seed, we're thinking that could be a fun one. Stanhope Elmore is traveling all the way down to Eufaula on a long road trip. It's their 2nd time going to Eufaula this season. First time was a 3-touchdown win for Eufaula, so Stanhope Elmore is certainly hoping that goes a little bit better this week. And then, of course, Edgewood has the longest trip of everybody, as AISA schools are a little bit spread out. They're going all the way over to Patrician. It's about a 3-hour drive, but I think Patrician would probably rather host someone else, as we've already seen Edgewood at their best can beat the best in AISA. So that one should be a pretty fun game as well. Lots of action, and obviously we're going to dive a lot more into this in tomorrow's show.
Right, and you guys can follow us along on Twitter Friday nights as well with the hashtag TPI Preps. We'll be giving you guys live updates throughout the games and the other games going on in the area. That's going to do it for us. Reporting for Tallassee Publishers, I'm Ryan Gallagher. That's Caleb Turrentine, and we're looking forward to see you guys tomorrow at Inside the Lines live at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan and Caleb, for that update, and congratulations to our Players of the Week. And as always, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Again, I'm Santana Wood alongside Siri Hadreen. Y'all have a good night.